What if a single greedy choice cost a king his entire kingdom, and a timeless idiom was born from the ruin? This is the story of the State of Yu, a small kingdom in ancient China, and a mistake that would echo through history. All set in an era when lords fought for power, and alliances were the only shield against destruction. After Duke Huan of Qi defeated the mountain barbarians and saved the state of Yan, his prestige among the feudal lords reached new heights. Soon after, envoys from the state of Wei rushed to him, begging for help. The northern nomadic tribes had invaded Wei, killing its ruler Duke Yi. Duke Huan sent his son Wukui as the military leader with troops to Wei, where they installed a new ruler, Duke Wen of Wei. Wukui left 3,000 Qi soldiers to guard Wei against the northern tribes and returned to report to his father. Duke Huan resolved to support Wei wholeheartedly, and his minister Guanzhong suggested building city walls for Wei to strengthen its defenses. Duke Huan agreed and allied with other states to construct walls and houses for Wei, boosting his fame even further. He then sent envoys to pay homage to King Xiang of the Zhou dynasty, asking for the royal order to proclaim the new ruler of the state of Song and convene a meeting of feudal lords in the Zhou king's name. All lords who recognized him as the hegemon paid tribute and obeyed his commands. Earlier, Duke Huan had also obtained the Zhou king's order to lead troops from the states of Song, Lu, Chen, Wei, Zheng, Chao, and Shu to attack the state of Chu. King Cheng of Chu sent an envoy to question him, saying, "Qi and Chu are far apart, with no connection even between our livestock. Why do you attack us?" Duke Huan replied, "I act on the royal order. You have failed to present the sacrificial grass for filtering wine to the Zhou king." King Cheng had to admit his fault and make peace, and Duke Huan ordered the allied troops to retreat. Back then, Qi, Chu, Jin, Qin, Wu, and Yue were the major powers. Song, Lu, Zheng, and Wei, which recognized Duke Huan as hegemon, were secondary states. Chen and Chao were minor states. Only Shu was a tiny one, all a testament to Qi's immense power. During his 32-year reign, spanning 4 Zhou kings, Duke Huan called 9 meetings of feudal lords after becoming the hegemon. As Duke Huan grew old, Duke Mu of Qin, ruler of the western state of Qin, covering parts of today's Shanxi and Gansu, sought to expand his power and seize the hegemony of the Central Plains. Duke Mu believed great undertakings required great talent, so he spared no effort to recruit able men from all corners of the land. What set him apart was his refusal to favor the nobles of his own state. He feared their growing power would constrain the monarch. Instead, he preferred talented outsiders who would not carve out their own fiefdoms or threaten the throne like the powerful local clans. Among those he would eventually recruit was Baili Shi, a native of the state of Yu, north of today's Pinglu in Shanxi. Baili Shi had a son named Meng Mingxi, who would also become a famous general later. After marrying and having a son in his 30s, Baili Shi left Yu for Qi, but failed to find a position and even resorted to begging. In his 40s, he went to the state of Song, where he met a hermit named Jian Shu. The two became close friends, both searching for a lord to serve, but to no avail. With no other options, Baili Shi planned to return to Yu. "Gong Zhiqi, a minister of Yu, is my friend," Jian Shu said. "Let us go to him." And so, Baili Shi went back to Yu. Jian Shu took Baili Shi to see Gong Zhiqi, who intended to introduce them to the ruler of Yu. But Jian Shu shook his head. "The lord of Yu is a man of petty greed. he is not one to achieve great things." He then left Bai Li Shi, saying, "If you ever need to find me, go to Minglu village." After that, Bai Li Shi served as a minister of Yu alongside Gong Zhiqi, and as Jianshu had foreseen, the Lord of Yu was indeed a greedy man. The state of Jin, with its capital southeast of today's Yicheng in Shanxi, sent envoys to Yu, presenting 1,000 li steed and a pair of precious jade bead discs as gifts. "We plan to attack the state of Guo, also known as Northern Guo, with its capital southeast of today's Shan County in Henan," the envoy said. "For the convenience of our military march, we beg to borrow a passage through your territory." Gazing at the jade bee in his hand and the 1,000 li steed beside him, the Lord of Yu agreed at once. "Certainly, certainly." Gong Zhiqi stepped forward to stop him. "This must not be. Guo and Yu are as close as lips and teeth. As the saying goes, lips and teeth depend on each other. When the lips are gone, the teeth feel cold. Our two small states support each other, and only then can we avoid being conquered. If Jin destroys Guo, Yu will surely not survive either." The Lord of Yu retorted, "Jin has sent us 1,000 li steed and priceless treasures to form an alliance, yet we refuse to let them pass through a mere passage. Besides, Jin is 10 times more powerful than Guo. Even if we lose a small state, we gain a powerful ally. What is wrong with that?" Bai Li Shi pulled Gong Zhiqi back and said, "Reasoning with a fool is like throwing a pearl onto the road. It is a waste." Knowing that Yu was doomed, Gong Zhiqi fled with his family. Before long, Duke Xian of Jin sent his general to lead a large army through Yu, destroyed Guo, and on their way back conquered Yu as well, reclaiming the 1,000 li steed and the jade bead discs. The Lord of Yu and Bai Li Shi were taken prisoner. Duke Xian of Jin wanted to appoint Bai Li Shi to a high position, but Bai Li Shi refused to serve Jin and chose to remain a prisoner. Later, he was captured by the state of Chu, and it was Duke Mu of Qin who ransomed this once cowherd from Chu and made him a minister of Qin.